Great. Alright, now we let Instagram populate, and then I play my tourism EP. On Instagram, my head is not chopped off the way it is on Facebook. This is just how it is. Yes, so what I was going to say is I've made 2 impulse purchases, and I'm wearing both of them. One might inspire confidence. Like, I feel like this item shows like a little bit of pizzazz, but it's also like, this man is competent and has his finances in order. And then I have these socks, which may have the opposite effect. And that's basically accurate. Well, it balances out. Alright, well, I'm going to start playing the EP. As most of you are probably aware, I had an EP come out last Friday, a week ago, called Tourism. And the first song is called Still Life. I was trying to find someone to love me. Then I did, and she was dancing across the room with the lights on her half-closed eyes. So then I took another drink and stumbled across her and said something ridiculous, like a man who'd refused to shine. I was looking for a still life, now it is still born. In the endless glow on the river of road, I drove out of the eye of the storm. I was trying to write a song so articulate I could right my wrongs, but I wrote it wrong. This is not it, it's just a field day for a therapist. And what did you dream? That I wrote a song. And what did it mean? That I got it wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I was looking for a still life, now it is still born. In the endless glow on a river of road, I drove out of the eye of the storm. Did I know it then? Did I cry out then by the blooming tree in Switzerland? No, I never really know. No, I never really know what I can do about it. If I lie down on the dirty ground, but I hear the angels sing. Ooh, still life, now it is still born. In the endless glow on a river of road, I drove out of the eye of the storm. Still life, now it is still born. In the endless glow on a river of road, I drove out of the eye of the storm. Ending on the 1. So that's a little, I guess, sort of flat-picky version of that, for better or worse. No 4 on the floor. But it's quite pleasant, I think. It's just what I gotta do. I could do a strummier version, or like electric, or play it on the piano, develop different versions. I'll look later at the feedback to see what people think of that. I'm here to please. More or less. Alright, so the next song is Green Room. It's called Green Room. It has my friend hero friend, Ed Drost on it. And also Darling Side, the band, singing. This is my CBD drink. I always treat myself to a CBD drink when I'm doing these. But also what's happened is that I did this like jam in the van live stream a little while ago, and one of their sponsors sent me a bunch of drinks. Some of them are CBD drinks and some of them are these energy drinks. And the name of the company is Kill Cliff, which is very strange. And they're an official partner of the Navy SEAL Foundation. And so I just drank one of these, and this is the energy drink. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, very natural speedball of, I don't know really what's in that. A lot of stevia. Tastes like diet. Oh, oh. Up in Silver Lake, on the green room couch, watching Spirited Away. Well, I miss you now, and all the hungry ghosts all along the street. There's a ghost in me, Tiger Lily. Oh, and the monster here, he's only half of me. Alligator tears in my cup of tea, and the rain falls now through the hemlock tree. There's a ghost in me, Tiger Lily. All along the street, there's a ghost in me, Tiger Lily. Oh. Everybody now. No. It kind of feels a little funny to be doing like that. In the recording, it's like this big sing-along thing, and then when I'm alone, I just feel a little alone in those sections. Okay, well now, I'm gonna do something I've never done, even live, like real live, in front of real people, you know, in the same room as me. I've never played the piano, pretty much for anybody. Except on recordings. Luckily, this is the simplest piano. I can sort of like hear things on the piano, but then not execute them very well, like some sort of more like classically moves. Like I practiced that for literally a year. But this this next song, which is the title track of the EP, Tourism, is not so difficult. This is not product placement either. Not that Bimble would want to do that. It's a good drink, though. Better than Kill Cliff, frankly. Strip malls can really bring you down. Well, I go and pick my poison. She said I gave her the runaround. Time is pulling me out of the here and now. Lauren's in the garden. I'm in the bed, thinking about the things she said. Not helping, not helping, not helping. Club bars can really gin you up. Hendrix or Tanqueray will pick my poison. Back in the van to the Super 8 when we've had enough. Time's got me swimming in it. Lauren's in the garden. I'm in the bed, thinking about the things she said. Not helping, not helping, not helping. All the runaways in my mind seem to run away at the very same time. It's not helping, it's not helping, it's not helping, it's not helping. Lauren's in the garden. I'm in the bed, thinking about the things she said. Not helping, not helping. It's not me in the garden. It's not me in the bed, thinking about the things she said. Not helping, not helping, it's not helping. Slight lyrical mishap at the end. I said it's not me in the garden. It's supposed to be a switch where it's not her in the garden. Okay. People are saying nice things. That's nice. Probably keep going and then kind of hang out for a little bit. As promised, though, it's not exactly headline news. I have a small number of vintage Matchbox cars here. What it is a very innocent gimmick. But the thing is that you can talk about literally anything. So, this is what I might talk about later. Basically, I have not opened these. I bought a small collection of Matchbox cars and did open some of them, but this would be like an unboxing. And who knows, maybe these haven't been opened since like 1970. This is a BP tow truck. Which, to me, sometimes I think, I've thought this before, not for a long time, but I thought it again looking at that truck. But there's a little bit of a corporate like propaganda to some children's toys. If not just for BP, which that one is, like we have also the fireman's car. So it kind of builds confidence in children to like in their local governments, which probably is not a terrible thing. Fire people are doing very good things, putting out fires. Well, the odds were low, but I was born, me and nobody else. And I grew up slow, in starts and storms. I can't remember now, I forget myself. Ooh, what if I remembered all the time? Would it go backwards, forwards, past as future? Well, the odds were low, but she was there, she and nobody else. And we fell in love, an unlikely pair. I can't remember now, I forget myself. And the little mind runs its course from heaven down to hell. If I whine and wait and equivocate, I am sorry, I forget myself. Ooh, what if I remembered all the time? Would it go backwards, forwards, past as future? And the little mind runs its course from heaven down to hell. If I whine and wait and equivocate, I'm sorry, I forget myself. That's the song, I Forget Myself. Recording features Darling Side, my friends who sing really well. Someone said you're a good boy. Damn it. One time, I have this friend, Ben, and he has not cultivated quite the quite the same good boy image that I have, sort of unwittingly. I didn't really quite mean to. I mean, I suppose I could have taken more action against it. But I think I was wearing like a baseball shirt and maybe like flip-flops. This was years ago. And he just like looked at me and was like, "Henry, what's your thing? Like, good boy?" And then that just stuck with me extremely. And I haven't told him that. It did, but it did. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind that, especially. I suppose it's not a bad thing. Nude tourism. It's like nude beaches. I went to a nude beach when I was 15. That's not very good, boy. In France. It was eye-opening. I'm just looking on Facebook to see what people are doing. Kirk Jacobson. I still have all my Matchbox and others, and from my childhood, plus many I started collecting later. Well, the thing that happened was that my brother's godfather gave us a bunch of Matchbox cars, like a whole case, that were vintage like this. But I was extremely young, and it was the summer, and I was bored. And I created some sort of game where like all the cars were going through some sort of process that I don't remember why, but I hit them all really hard with blocks and basically dented all their roofs and put like a bunch of nicks and stuff in them and just ruined them. So this is kind of my Matchbox redemption. Alright, now one more song from the EP, then I'll do whatever songs requests that I can do. An Orchardist, if people have heard it by now, has a bridge that's basically just like me and Harris from Darlingside being... Actually, he hadn't had anything to drink. I think I was probably like 3 beers deep, and we were on a Moog synthesizer. And then we just like chopped up all the chaos that we created on that, and that's what the bridge is. So what I'm going to attempt to do, I've capoed it up to be in the proper key, and I'm going to try to do like a harmonica bridge instead, because otherwise just nothing happens there. Somewhere in Hawkins County, Tennessee, walking around the factory, talking to my friend. She always said I held my candle in some kind of shelter, and I don't wanna be that way again. Not I, but you and me. It's not just growing trees, it's husbandry, knowing what the season means. Somewhere in Arlesheim, Switzerland, walking around the Hermitage, video slow-mo by accident. She is standing there beside the lake, hair blown slow across her face, and I'm saying something low. Not I, but you and me. It's not just living large, it's history, knowing what the season means. Not I, but you and me. It's not just growing trees, it's husband, knowing what the season means. Not I, not I, not I, but you and me. It's not just living large, it's history. Knowing what the season means. Knowing what the season means. Knowing what the season means. Alright, well, that's the entire EP. Goes by extremely quickly. Even if it were half a record, it would be a fairly quick half of a record. But that's sort of part of its appeal, I think. In a way, it's fleeting. I mean, I hope that that's appealing. If it isn't, then, well, I'll make another record. I'm making it right now. Oh yes, Boris. I remember your name. Please do Rains. Okay, I will do Rains. I'm down for Harmonica Chaos. That was actually not the worst harmonica solo I've taken. What it is, and most people who play harmonica, I mean, it really applies to most things. You just want to go ahead and do it. Especially with harmonica, because if you don't blow hard enough, then it's flat in its pitch, so it sounds bad. I mean, but you can kind of play with that. I'm messing around with the harmonica, but I only have one in the key of C, so can't play Stars. That's, if anyone was here, if the person asking for Stars was here before, that's one of those songs that I took over a year to write on the piano and could play it for a while. I mean, we played it live, but I was not playing piano. If people saw us on tour exactly a year ago. Alright. This is an exciting one. They have some ones that are like Family Vacation. Either this is, actually the one that was on the poster for this, which was the SUV, has the same situation with like luggage on top. And I think that that's, it's nice. It just sort of, it's like whatever that country singer, whoever, George Strait, who in all his videos is carrying a suitcase. It adds an element of mystery, because there's a story to every piece of luggage. I mean, there's a story to every car anyway, but there's something about this car that I feel is different from the SUV, the Range Rover style one. Because that one evokes like family camping trip, and this one looks a little more like someone is driving cross country alone. Play Unwell by Matchbox 20. Wow, I haven't thought about that song in a while. I did kind of like that one. And the trees blow around in the gathering gale, as I loose my bloodhound upon the trail. And the rains came heavy from the north. They were all outside, but I was not. I was in the kitchen looking out over the fields. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Standing in the doorway, watching the lightning and the trees sway, singing I be mine. And the rains came heavy from the north. They were in their little boats, but I was not. I was in bed, and I pillow bite. In my dream I sleepwalk, and I drink a beer with Doris Day at the cafe down the block. So drink your beer, drink your coffee, in the fear of the great nothing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Standing in the doorway, watching the lightning and the trees sway, singing I be mine, I be mine. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Standing in the doorway, watching the lightning and the trees sway, singing I be mine, I be mine. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Looking at Facebook, don't want to treat them differently, even though they're directly behind the Instagram people. Hawkins County isn't that far from where I am. Uh-oh. Well, now I have to admit that I was writing about a particular situation, and I do believe that it happened in Tennessee, but when you are on tour, your memories are all a bit jumbled. So the lyric is from the song Orchardist that I played before that last one, somewhere in Hawkins County, Tennessee, walking around. So I needed the rhyme, and I looked up counties in Tennessee. Don't need to admit it, but I did. But also, it is sort of part of the thing. Like, am in certain ways, like, plugging in place names because everything's a bit muddled. I've just been going, in quarantine, I've been going through my photos. Not in an especially nostalgic way, just to basically see what happened. Because it seems like sort of potentially important. This one, it's clearly been out of the box. It's missing a tire. I don't really know what to say about this one, except that race cars used to make a lot of children happy, and probably still are, but I am very out of touch with that world. Although I was down by the lake, and there were people doing the things they do with cars, like they have really nice new cars and they park them. I think that my tour manager, Dex, is into that. And my friend was not sure what they were doing, but I felt like that was not the question to be asking. I mean, they're parking their cars and they're looking at them and talking about them. That's it. What more do you want? You ask me what I'm doing all the time. Where does the inspiration for these songs come from? I don't know, depends on the thing. For the tourism EP, being sad about my breakup. And more philosophically, not knowing who I was very well. Which actually is a hard thing to write about. It's like a good subject, but it's a hard thing to write about by definition, pretty much. Oh yeah, this person is always is sort of a detective. They're trying to find out what song I played. Trying to find a song you played when you visited Vancouver with Guster last year. Well, if it was a cover song and not one of my songs, then it would have been either If You Could Read My Mind by Gordon Lightfoot or Slow Burn by Casey Musgraves. Alright, so I'm gonna look for another song. Please play Boys. I did play Green Room. I like to do a good job, but also it's like if people request songs that are especially easy for me to play, like The Rains, which is just completely in my fingers. Like, I haven't played Boys in a long time, so I think that I need to practice basically all of my songs. And I was doing that because I was doing those Instagram TV videos, which I'm going to do, one for each of the EP songs, and then I'll like go back into I don't know, I'll just do a bunch of them. Seems that touring is not going to be coming back very soon. Me and my cousin were walking one day by the Dairy Queen drive-through down by the highway. He found some flowers, a busted bouquet, and he put a hydrangea in his hair. Some kids at the Dairy Queen were calling him gay, and then to my surprise I knew just what to say. So boys, if you're looking for your worthiness, well, it's already there. Me and my cousin were at the arcade in a fathom of blood. We were constantly slain. We watched the progress of our three-letter names till we stumbled outside to the night air. And there was a man with a coat and a cane. He was mumbling things about the world gone insane. So boys, if you're looking for your innocence, well, it's already there. Gloria, no more nightmares, oh, like a love. No need to win the race to face your father. Gloria, no more nightmares, oh, like a love. No need Bit out of tune, sorry. I'm just saying that for the people who notice, because basically it's like a lot of people won't notice, and once I'm singing I don't think it matters very much, but I just have, I guess, some problem potentially where if my guitar is out of tune and like 15% of people are noticing, then I want to tell them that I know. Oh, Xander Hawley. Well, I played that because Xander Hawley requested it. Xander Hawley's music is good. It's like Zander, and he just put out an EP. It's EP season. Alright, so here we have, it looks like a family car, but kind of like souped up with these wings on the back, which is cool. There's actually a car somewhat like this that parks in my neighborhood. But weirdly, what we have next to it is a man with a gun. That's weird. But in a hunting sort of way. With a dog. And also it was probably made in the 60s or something, so I don't know. Maybe this is like, people would understand looking at this. To me, this looks like someone standing next to a family car with a gun. Now I'll take it out. Oh, the man with the gun is inside. I had no idea. This is not planned at all. Not that it's like so good that it seems like it's planned. And there's also the dog. So this is this. Oh, and it's like it has like a pickup sort of thing in the back. So this is for hauling. Like, I guess this man and this dog are gonna go out and try to kill an animal, and then they'll put it in the back here and bring it back home for dinner. One moment. Okay. And the night falls now with somnolent mouth on the ether garden, and the gardener stands with blood in his hands beside the stone. And that's when I finally heard those voices singing, oh, and Lucifer binds in her in the ether garden, an arm on the sweet cheek on the cuts cold diamond. That's when I finally heard those voices singing, oh. And the night falls now with somnolent mouth on the ether garden, and the gardener stands with blood on his hands beside the stone. And that's when I finally heard those voices singing, oh. That's when I finally heard those There's that one. Can't hear me right now, but I'm singing with you. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. Okay, let's check on Facebook. It seems kind of weird to be like suddenly leaning straight into the camera, but I have to look at the comments, and looking at your comments is really actually what this is. It's about playing music, hanging out, and then seeing what you say so that I can say something in reaction to it. It just happens that I have to put my face right in your face to do it. I guess I could get more high tech and have it like, I don't know what I would do. Doug and Laurie Willard says that the audio is much better on Instagram. Yeah, I would suggest that anyone who has both go over to Instagram. But if you don't have Instagram, I would weigh the pros and cons, if you know any of them, before you get on Instagram. Because my mom got on Instagram, and it's the first person I've seen who didn't have it, and then she had it, and it seems that she's on it a fair amount. Loads better. Well, see, I have this mic that's hooked up to my computer, but I don't really know. I don't think that maybe I just turned up the gain. I wonder if that helped. But I actually don't know that it's actually live, like working. I didn't like see how to choose that or whatever. Alright, I think I'll do one more. I'd say, see, I was looking up just whether or not it was cool to be on Facebook Live with my computer not plugged in, and I came upon like advice for businessy people on how to do Facebook Live streams, which is pretty funny. And it's like, I suppose everything else is this way too, but it's like, make a good plan. And then I was like, have I made a good plan? Pretty good plan. And then it said the next thing was be spontaneous. And luckily I can't really help that. So I hit those two things, and then it didn't say anything about the battery, but it seems to be alright. But what I really want is technical advice on how to make these better. And then also I will practice the songs that I haven't done in a long time, and I'll do these more often, and I'll play those songs so that I'm not just ignoring. Like Boys, I'm not going to play Boys right now. I'm not. I could get through it. But there's the bridge, which involves some of the more technical guitar playing that I've ever done. And I haven't played it in a long time, so. So for this one, before the grand new era in which I play all sorts of songs and maybe some covers, I'll do an old Standby as my sign-off, which has been requested multiple times, so I don't even feel that it's like that much of a cop-out. Well, that's not good. That's not good either. Suppose, I don't know. We could just look at the BP thing for a second. These are awesome. Thing is that it does make you sort of want to play with it, but it would be kind of weird to do. Like this, I could hook the man. Let's see if I can do it. No, it's not a very effective hook. I can't. Maybe if I could place the man in the hook. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm gonna stop. or through the glass of the bottle. All is green and bends, and seeing her distorted so, I went through hell and back again. She was my dearest friend, but she will go to heaven. So maybe I can see her then. Or she had been with others and slept in other beds. A milky sun, a summer sun, rose and then it set again. You know, she was my dearest friend, but she'll go to heaven. So maybe I can see her then. Well, my car will barely start. Gotta get it to Vermont. She spent her summers in Bar Harbor, oh man, working at a restaurant. And she had a lot of boyfriends, I count the ones I know. As I shut her through New Hampshire, oh, West Hartley on the radio. God damn, the girl was fine. I was glad to call her mine. She weren't mine, I weren't hers. I lost her at the 5 and dime. She was talking to a 6'5" ex-Marine who was living out of his truck. She said he is very fragile. I said I don't give a fuck. We went up and we went down, and she wanted to get out of town. We were on a roller coaster, and they go nowhere, they just land you back on the ground. God damn, the girl was fine. I was glad to call her mine. She weren't mine, I weren't hers. I lost her at the 5 and dime. She was talking to a 6'5" ex-Marine who was living out of his truck. She said he is very fragile. I said I don't give. Yep, well, that'll be that. Sorry I burped, and then also, it's because of this carbonated beverage, and then my capo is like making its own little burping sound, and that was not suggested in the how to do a live stream, either of those things. So, but what do you expect from a man wearing these socks? Alright, well, I will see you on the next one, which will be not too long. Thank you very much, everybody. Leaving Instagram first. Goodbye.